Hi everyone, I'm Rachael Smiley, the 2026 chair of TMA, and have the pleasure to talk with Quintin Brown, who is a senior director at JS Held, based in Los Angeles, California. Quintin, I'm curious to learn. I understand that you're largely industry agnostic in the clients that you work with, but are you seeing any challenges or trends that are common amongst the management teams that you're working with right now?
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, one thing that we are continuing to see, because we work with privately held companies often, is we're dealing with a lot of second or third generation business owners who are, one, they're tapped out on liquidity in the company, but also outside of the company. These folks are looking to retire, and therefore they want to sell their business if they don't have, another generation who wants to buy or who wants to take over the company. So in some of the cases I'm in, I can think of a bankruptcy in particular where we're selling the company. There's a joint venture aspect that includes existing management, but for the most part, these guys just want to wipe their hands of owning all of the business and dealing with all there is with running a business. They want partners to help them with their transition plan into retirement.
And do part of your services involve making introductions to other professionals who could help them with achieving those goals?
Yes, absolutely. So at JSL, one of the phenomenal parts about the firm is that we have an investment banking arm. So when someone wants to exit or they would like additional financing, I can still focus on the CRO, interim management type of work, but I can plug them in with someone who can give them access to capital, access to other partners who could help them out with what they want in the long term.
So a full service one-stop shop in many ways.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, we all would like to be as full service to our clients as possible, but I find that one of the great things about TMA is that we're professionally diverse. And although as a lawyer I want to provide as many services as possible, I obviously can't provide all of them. How has TMA helped introduce you to professionals who work in other capacities, and has that improved your ability to serve your clients?
TMA has been phenomenal in terms of giving me access to other professionals who do things that I just have no business touching. From appraisals to liquidators to attorneys or other investment bankers who work up and down the market or just in sectors that my firm might not touch. It's phenomenal. And the unfortunate reality is our clients deal with more than just one problem. So because there's more than one problem and a lot of it is outside of my expertise, I can introduce other professionals who come in with a fresh perspective and access to resources that I don't have. And quite frankly, I can't deliver that if I'm not a part of an organization like TMA who connects me with people like this around the planet.
And how do you meet people through TMA? How do you make introductions? How do you make TMA work for you and meet the right kind of people that can help you with those types of client situations?
Yeah, so I attend events, and once I'm at the event, it's pretty easy. Everyone is so approachable. You just walk up with your hand out, and folks are eager to meet you. They want to learn about you as a professional, but also personally. They want to hear about your family life, your hobbies. And so you get to bond with people on a personal level, and that makes them think of you later on. So it is extremely easy at TMA to get plugged in with anyone. You just walk up and start talking, and they're receptive.
So in addition to being part of a welcoming face in a new room and meeting new people, I imagine you have TMA connections that you've seen multiple times at events over the years. So have you been able to build long-lasting relationships through the organization, and what kind of impact has that had on your career and your client service?
Now that I've been going to events for 6-7 years, I definitely see a lot of familiar faces. We'll hang out before, after events, and when an issue comes up with clients, I can not just refer them to one person, but multiple people. And then the client, they'll typically ask, who would you recommend and why? And because I've had such long-lasting relationships, I can speak to professional calls, but I can also speak to people just on the personal level. What's it like to partner with them? And again, that's something that I only have because I see these folks year after year at TMA.
So Quintin, what would you say to someone who is new to our industry about the value of being involved in an organization like TMA?
What I would tell them is I couldn't imagine building a career in the turnaround and restructuring space without the TMA community. They would be at a huge disadvantage.
Quintin, it has been a wonderful opportunity to chat with you about TMA and chat with you about our industry. I look forward to seeing you not only at the rest of this conference, but hopefully at future TMA events as well.
Absolutely, and thank you.
All right.